Before we start, I would like to thank you. Because of your subscription, we were able to cross 50 subscribers on this channel. Now let's start. Lu Shang and Lan began to stroll around the spaceship. Silent yet attentive, our boy listened carefully to Lan's explanations. Gradually grasping the structure of the star universe, he learned that during long waits, he could enter the universe seed to cultivate just like in that dream space he had experienced before. Focusing intensely, Lu Shang entered the dream space once more. It was night, and in the sky, several golden moons floated peacefully. Sitting on the ground, he let energy from the energy crystal flow into his body. Unlike before, on the Silverbird, Lu Shang now had access to a vast supply of high-density energy crystals. Soon, he reached 10,000 immortal cells, doubling his vital and physical power. Behind him, Lan stood with a composed demeanor, his hand resting on his chin. Eyes fixed on Lu Shang, his expression shifted to one of surprise as he watched Lu Shang's rapid progress. He couldn't believe that Lu Shang had spent several million black crystals in just 1 month. Lan, with crossed arms and a serious gaze, gave a firm order to his subordinate. Continue supplying black energy crystals. I don't care about the costs. The subordinate responded promptly, placing a hand over his chest and nodding. Meanwhile, in the dream space, a strange red moon emitted a mysterious pulsating energy. Not long after, a formidable warrior appeared in the sky, wielding an axe and glaring fiercely at Lu Shang. Lu Shang's attention sharpened, and his eyes shone with calm resolve. The warrior's eyes, however, burned with rage as he gripped his axe tightly and descended with fierce force toward our boy. Instead of panic, Lu Shang remained composed, but to his shock, the warrior's attack was so swift that he had no time to react. The warrior's blow cut through him and, in a horrifying instant, sliced his body in half. His eyes widened in fear and confusion. The warrior's slash was so powerful, it unleashed a wave of energy that tore Lu Shang's planet apart as if it were a fragile cake. Shattering into pieces, Lu Shang woke up with wide eyes, trembling with surprise and fear. Lan placed his hand on his chest, his expression grave as he realized the strength of this warrior level 12. The power of Shalis himself. How could someone known as the God of Wind, a speedrunner, possess such overwhelming strength? Lu Shang's eyes, still calm, gazed downward into thought. His goal was clear, to defeat Shalis before reaching the Yamu star zone. With focused determination, he summoned blue martial energy, which radiated from his body. He returned to the dream space once more. Standing with clenched fists, behind him lay the lifeless corpse of Shalis, a hole pierced through his chest. After days of intense training, and just 1 day before arriving at the Yamu star zone, Lu Shang finally defeated Shalis. Gathering primordial force from the new planet, he condensed a powerful ball of martial energy in his palm, strengthening himself at least threefold. Several days later, Lu Shang's spaceship arrived at the Federation Gathering Center within the Yamu star zone. The ramp lowered smoothly as someone stepped out. Lan, with a smile, extended his hand toward the futuristic cityscape, welcoming Lu Shang to the Yamu Federation. Lu Shang gazed silently at the city, exhausted but contemplative. With a stretch, he asked what they would do next. Lan, serene and confident, explained that their first step was to register Lu Shang's legal identity as a stellar citizen. Without this registration, he would remain an undocumented person, unable to buy even basic necessities or move freely within the Federation. Lu Shang yawned and decided to leave it to Lan to handle. Lan looked up at the sky, his eyes shining with confidence as he declared, "Now, Lu Shang owes me a favor." His gaze fixed on Lu Shang, and his eyes sparkled with certainty. He was the one who had found him. Lu Shang's eyes widened in curiosity and slight confusion. He sensed that Lan had achieved something with just a look, but he felt no hostility. Still, after defeating Shalis, he knew that killing Lan was only a matter of thought. It was daytime, and the sun shone brightly over the city. Under Lan's guidance, Lu Shang entered the city hall to process his identity. A man with purple hair handed him an identification card, smiling kindly. "Your citizenship has been successfully registered," he said. Lu Shang took the card, noting his details. Name, Lu Shang. Race, standard human level 9. Citizen class, 3rd level. Citizen of the Yamu star zone home planet. Blue planet, A24862. White mist star zone. He examined it carefully. Puzzled, Lan said citizenship started from level 1. How come I'm already at level 3? The man extended his hand, smiling cheerfully. Because you were recommended by the law officer. Lan, your identity is special. Your citizen level reflects your power, talent, assets, and connections. Lu Shang's eyes widened with realization. Just a recommendation can get me to level 3. That means I only need to reach level 11 to become a stellar noble, the man continued. The identity card contains 10 million black crystals by Mr. Carl. You can use them anywhere within the stellar citizen zones. Lu Shang's heart skipped a beat. The amount seemed enormous. He remembered that among the red eyes, they had only gathered tens of thousands. Yet Lan's generosity was beyond what he'd expected. He deduced that the Red Eyes group's wealth couldn't be stored in raw crystals. It was probably hidden within their identity cards or storage bracelets. The man gestured toward the table with a smile. "Please wait a moment while I discuss with Mr. Dot," he said. Lan nearby was still chatting with Mr. Dot. During this pause, Lu Shang approached the table and grabbed a donut. He took a bite, and his eyes lit up. The donut was delicious. He pulled out a bracelet, took another bite, and started eating voraciously. Eager to check if he could find hidden storage in the Red Eyes bracelets, he devoured all the donuts on the table, then reached for another. But suddenly, he put his hand to his throat and spat out something strange. A blue cockroach fell onto his plate. Lu Shang's heart pounded. His gaze fixed on the creature he had no idea where it had come from. His hand instinctively moved to his chest. And suddenly, golden martial energy surged from within him. He realized that his immortal cell number 10.1 had just activated. Carefully examined the cockroach, wide-eyed with curiosity. It was packed with protein. He couldn't believe how much nutrition it contained. Without hesitation, Lu Shang chewed the cockroach, commenting, "Tastes like chicken crunchy." Meanwhile, outside the room, a commotion erupted. Someone was shouting for Poppy. A man with purple hair extended his hands nervously, explaining to Miss Jojo that this was an exclusive VIP area, and she couldn't enter in that manner. "This puts us in a difficult situation," he added, nervously. Furious, Jojo pointed and demanded, "I saw Poppy go in there myself. He's inside. Get out of our way." They argued heatedly, and Lu Shang, still eating, turned his head toward the commotion. His eyes widened in surprise as Jojo, filled with rage, turned and pointed directly at him. "It's definitely him. He stole my Poppy. His body still smells like it." Lu Shang stared at her in silence, sweat forming on his forehead. He was utterly confused what was happening. And with this, the chapter ends. Please leave a comment. Helps boost my videos. It could be as small as an emoji asterisk. Thanks.